Okay, welcome to our first podcast. We're calling it Get on the Pony. We'll go on to why we're going to call it Get on the Pony. I'm Mark Spencer and
I'm Marie Spencer,
my beautiful and amazing wife. So I guess first things first, I'm sure everyone's kind of wondering why. Why are we calling this Get on the Pony, Marie?
I'm not explaining it, you can explain it.
No, because I don't think we live our life this way. So Marie, there's quite a popular meme, and we'll probably use this as maybe the artwork on the podcast. I think we're going to run this through Anchor, where you've got a little pug dog with a little helmet on, sat on a pony, and on the it's funny if you see it. I'm really killing this, to be honest. And at the top it says, "Don't ask questions, just get on the pony." And apparently that's how we live our life because of me.
No, it's no time to explain Get on the Pony.
Oh, that's it, yeah, sorry, I've ruined that. But again, this is why I don't know it that well, because I refuse to acknowledge it, that's how we live our life. So that's why we called it that.
That's how I live my life.
Well, apparently. We do tend to get into all kinds of hijinks and sort of weird situations where I think I've got a really good idea, don't really explain it, and then we end up in a coal mine being chased by monsters or something like that. So yeah, we'll see how long we keep the name for. Summary: we're on lockdown. It's day 6.
Yep.
6 of lockdown, even though I've had to go into work quite a few times. We are kind of using this so that we don't get divorced. It may end up being a bit of a therapy session with a lot of tears and sadness. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird time at the moment. I'm sure it doesn't need any introduction. It's been taught to death, and you can't really avoid it. But like with the COVID-19 outbreak at the moment, we've had to close the gym. So the majority of our spare time is usually spent strangling kids or kicking women.
Dear God. I wondered how long it'd take. You might say something where I'm just like, we should take that out.
We're not taking it out. We totally are. Chop it out and then use it as a quote, guys.
No.
But yeah, so we've had to close our gym just to help with the whole kind of COVID-19 and just how that seems to be just going crazy at the moment. Yeah, it is a bit weird. You know, on an evening, there are programs on at 7:30 to 9:30, which I didn't know existed. I can't remember last time I watched any program that actually starts at that time. We've been for a walk today, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
Like normally we're kind of driving around or we're going to an event just before all this kind of kicked off.
We're normally doing classes because we have Saturday morning classes, don't we? So
yeah.
We don't have free time normally till about 1 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah, so and that's usually straight after that it's going shopping or something. Just before we had to close the gym, we were down in Stoke for GP UK with one of our fighters, Chris Axnix, who picked up his first win. Did really good.
MMA debut.
Yeah, his MMA debut. So well done, Chris. But after that, it's all kind of gone a bit bonkers. So we're not quite sure when we can open, and I think most gyms are in the same position at the moment. So we've been spending quite a lot of time just trying to do as much as we can remotely online. So we've started Bradford Martial Arts Academy.co.uk. So we've been spending an awful lot of time putting solo drills up there, things for people to work on. Which has been good. It's been really good. It's been a bit of a different challenge. We've had to think a little bit differently with this as I think most people have as well.
I think you've got to look at it as an opportunity to try different things. That to be fair, we've talked about doing online stuff before, but we've just never had the time, have we? So it gives us an opportunity at least to explore how that would work, what we can do.
Yeah, because with our beginner programs, we actually, we were doing like weekly emails to kind of remind and recap some of the classes that we were doing. with the beginners, and we definitely saw that kind of really help people's progression.
Yeah,
and
people liked it, didn't they?
Yeah, and kind of, join in the regular classes and not feel too out of it with a normal jiu-jitsu class. So that were really good. So there is a possibility here that there is a real opportunity to kind of spend a bit of time and work that out. So we're trying to stay positive. We've reduced our membership, which we understand everyone's in the same position. The amount of conversations we've had where people have sort of said they've had to cancel the membership, and we understand a lot of people are not working, which means they're not getting any money. We can't actually provide the service, or they can't actually afford the online stuff as well. So that we've put that out at £20, but we understand that some people can't even afford that. So it's just been really, really strange.
Yeah, it's difficult for everybody, isn't it? At this point, you just got to see what you can do.
I think it'd be interesting afterwards. So after things kind of settle down, and when you look at the timelines and that kind of stuff, we could be looking up to sort of 3 months. At the moment, the general guidelines are sort of 3 weeks, but just kind of seeing the patterns and things that are happening in other countries that are a little ahead of us, it is a really strange time.
It is.
Anyway, so we're investing quite a bit of time on the like I said, the online stuff, and we're trying to do as much as we can, solo drills, and also techniques. A few people have asked about kind of the kickboxing program, so we've started structuring the kickboxing program a little more. So we've started off with the level 1. We're going to do the same with Nogi as well. Our jiu-jitsu, we've got people like Mike Byrne, we've got Steve Murgatroyd, Andy Whiteland, me, with loads of content already. So we're going to be putting more and more of that online. So there's plenty for people to kind of see, do, and keep up.
There's the forum as well, isn't there? So we want people to try and use that to keep in touch with each other as well. And a few people have put home workouts on there, and it's a way of keeping in touch and chatting to each other, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really important through, especially these next couple of weeks, that what we want to do, the plan, what we've always wanted from our gym in Bradford, Team Full and Kazan and SBG Bradford, is create a community. So not just a place where people are going and leathering each other and then just going home, and no real investment in one another, and not caring about one another. And we're trying to keep that and foster that same sort of thing. We're having to do it online and remotely at the moment, but we've created a really good environment with a lot of really good people. We're keen to keep that going, and especially when people are having to isolate, you're having to stay away from people and even close family members. I think having somewhere to go, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep the community, we're trying to keep the team together, we're trying to foster keeping connected, and when we do get back and everyone's back on the mat, it just starts all over again. I think that's one of the biggest drivers that we're after with the online stuff. If people got any suggestions or anything, or any ideas, we've talked about a couple of different things, haven't we? So we've implemented the forum.
Yeah.
We've talked about doing like FaceTime and Zoom with the coaches to keep in touch with the coaches, but from a student point of view and from a member point of view, it'd be great to get some ideas what you guys are after. We'll put this on YouTube and Anchor so people can download it, and then obviously with it being on Anchor, it'll go on to iTunes as well. So and I think Android. But yeah, it's just staying in touch. This is one of the reasons why we're doing the podcast, just so you can kind of hear what's going on.
Maybe people could put forward questions for the next podcast that we do as well.
Yeah, that'd be really
quite good.
Yeah,
could do a bit of an question and answer session.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. And one of the other things as well, which would be really good, is we'll try and get maybe some of the coaches, some of the students, do like a little interview. Not even an interview, just like have a chat and just record it. I think interview sounds quite formal, and I think it'll just break out into chaos anyway at some point. So hopefully that's what we shoot for. Let's create a scramble and see what happens. So at the moment, keep an eye on the Bradford Martial Arts Academy .co.uk. We're putting up workouts as well as techniques and solo drills. So James Doyle's done some really good challenges where there's like a burpee and a jump squat. You can tell I've not done that one at the moment. Oh, damn it. I've got 300 squats to do.
Oh, I've got loads.
So this week, I totally forgot about that, and it's Saturday. Actually 290 because I did 10 squats yesterday.
10 squats? Why even bother?
I meant to do more, but I kind of gave up. So yeah, we've got a squat challenge on this week where getting to 1,000 squats. I'll have a think over today and today's Saturday and Sunday on what next week's challenge it will be as well. Anyone who's not a member who would like to join as a member as well, you can go to bradfordmma.com. There's a link on there and you can join for £20 and get access to all this. You don't have to be within Bradford either, so it's difficult for a lot of people, and if we can help those people as well, create a little bit of a community, even if it goes wider than the almighty Bradford. It'd be great to see that as well. And it's been really nice to see other people and some famous kind of jiu-jitsu guys. They're really investing back in the community. The BJJ Fanatics guys have been giving away free videos and solo training from John Danaher, which is really good. So even though everyone's stuck in the same boat, it's great to see that people are putting back into the community. So
I think within the SBG group as well, I think everyone feels like everyone's looking after each other and trying to put content up to help each other, which I think is really good.
Yeah, I mean the SBG guys are brilliant. I think really sort of seen not only kind of the UK guys but just worldwide, just how everyone's been helping one another. Some great news with Henry Aiken joining SBG as well. We've got some absolute Henry Aiken fanboys in our club, but the stuff that they've been working through has been absolute gold. So that's great. And on top of Matt Inman's been putting up some really good videos around some clinch work and things like that. I keep seeing Stapes put stuff up around footwork and some drills which again I'm learning every day. Alex England has got just reams of stuff which he's been posting. So even if you're not a member of the SBG gyms, there's some real good content there, and those guys are brilliant. One thing that I need to spend a bit of time is looking at Glyn's breathing stuff. So that's really fascinating. So I'm gonna check that out this week when I get some time.
I must admit though, like one of the few positive things of where we are at the moment is it's giving you a bit of time to kind of look at techniques and things to help you as well, isn't it? Like you don't get very often time to spend on yourself, and I think this is, it's one of the opportunities, isn't it, for you at the moment? Yeah,
absolutely. And I think it's been really good. We've Marie and I are working through some leg lock stuff at the moment, and we've been planning some classes around that. I've been putting some notes onto the SBG Bradford online, and again, seeing what the other SBG coaches are putting up. As soon as we get a chance to get over, I'm going to be investing a lot more time getting over and training with the likes of Stapes, Glyn, Matt Inman and that kind of thing, because the absolute treasure trove of information. So it's the first time in a long time I've actually had a chance to kind of review my game and think about where I've been where I need to develop as well. So, it's a bad situation for everyone, but you've got to look for that silver lining. It's difficult, and there are tough times within the family at the moment as well. But you've got to stay positive, and you've got to shoot for it, and just try and find something in that grey cloud. I'm going to try and get Marie to talk a little more.
No, it's fine.
So I think going up to 15 minutes now, and I think I've just been talking most of it, which I think what I might do for the next one then is I might have to interview Marie.
Oh no, I don't know about that one.
Dun, 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 dun.
No one wants to know about me. It's fine.
One of the best things about this whole thing is Marie's banana bread. I would never have thought I would like banana bread, but it is amazing. And I'm hoping.
I was so impressed with that. I was so proud of myself for that.
Oh.
This is one of the things though. Like I'm doing a bit of baking. I don't think I've ever done that in my life. I've literally just before we started this, I've emptied the cupboards of everything baking related. I'm now googling what I can make because also it's a bit restrictive of what we can actually buy at the minute. So I'm literally just looking at what I can make with what we've got already. But the good thing is we've got chocolate chips. So I figure whatever it is going to be nice.
Yeah, so I might be heavier when I get back, which I'm not sure is a good thing.
Don't fit with the diet very well, but it tastes good.
It does, it really does. So yeah, we'll. This is obviously the first one. We'll try and do better next time.
Make sure you put questions down. If you anything you're interested in, even if it's MMA related, gym related, just anything at all. It doesn't have to be anything to do with that. But yeah, just if you want to ask any questions, it's an opportunity for Spen to answer them.
Marie's going to do a lot more. Yeah, if you got like a rogue monkey running around at the moment, I can tell you how to catch the monkey. Using a really devious plan without hurting the monkey. So we could go through that. I've also got a fish joke. Yeah, it's hard at the moment. It's really hard. I need help.
Oh, best jokes. We should ask what's people's best jokes.
Try and keep them a little clean. So if you are going to send jokes to us, just I don't think I've swore yet. I might have swore a little, but
if we get at least 10 jokes, then you could tell your fish joke.
There we go. There we go. So if you on Instagram,
that's built it up.
Oh, this is gonna be really bad. On Instagram, if you follow SBG _Bradford, on Facebook it's SBG Bradford. My Instagram handle is at Spenfo. Marie's is
at Marie Spencer 2809.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we couldn't get a short one, unfortunately.
We should probably talk a little bit about ourselves as well, because I'm kind of thinking we're talking about this as if people know us, and I'm kind of doing it as if it's just for people from the gym who know us.
Yeah. That'll be episode 2.
Maybe episode 2 could be like an introduction.
We'll do 2 and 3.
This was should have been.
Yeah, so you guys who don't know us, then tune in to episode 2 for the Marie files.
No.
We'll do Marie's introduction first.
No,
and then the third one will be me. So skip the third one.
Not at all.
Cool. I think that's it. I think we're done.
I think so.
This has been like a therapy session. Thanks for joining us, guys.
This may save our marriage.
It may save the marriage. We appreciate you spending your... No one's listening at this point. We're 20 minutes in. There's no way anyone's listening at this point. We might do a live stream for the next one as well.
Oh,
I don't know.
We'll see.
But remember, send 10 jokes to at SBG _Bradford on Instagram, and then I'll tell you the best and most amazing fish joke you have ever heard.
Right, you've really built that up now.
From me. Okay. Disclaimer. I have only one fish joke. This is the only fish joke I have. So it will be the best fish joke you've ever heard from me. So, cool. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you stayed this long. And, everyone stay strong, stay positive, and we'll speak to you soon.